This is a typical day in the life of an excellent real estate agent. I wake myself up bright and early at 5:30 a.m. and I start to do my workout. I live in Los Angeles near the ocean and I love to go surfing, so if the waves are good, you'll probably see me out there surfing at 5 a.m. In the late morning, that's when I start prospecting, usually around 10 or 11 a.m. This is when I visit people door to door, home for home, knocking on the door, see who's home, say hello to them, and see who wants to either sell their home or maybe if they know somebody who's looking to buy a home, and offer my service to them. I visit my local area, which is Mid-City Los Angeles and also Baldwin Hills. I typically door knock this area for two reasons. First, because I generally like the area, it's very scenic. Also, there's a view of a nice park called Kenneth Hahn Park. Another reason that I like visiting this area is that the people are friendly. Most of the people know each other, they're very approachable, and I'm beginning to get to know them as well. Now, about this area. Most homes in this area are a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, and they cost about $850,000 if they're in fairly good condition. This home with the beautiful front yard is right down the street from me. I actually pass this home every day on my morning run. As we can see from the outside, it appears to be in fairly good shape. It looks like the paint has been kept fairly well. The lawn looks nice, and like I said, this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, typical size lot. Inside, the kitchen looks fairly nice. The countertops are a bit dated and they're dark, and the kitchen can be larger, it can be more opened up. The darker colors actually make it look smaller than it is. However, the countertops are at least not something very old like from the 1950s like tile. In my opinion, I would change the countertops to something more bright that looks a little more modern. That wouldn't be too much work. And the cabinets look good. The wood grain is kind of out. I would just paint over that and put new hardware to make it look more modern. Pretty easy fix. The backyard is beautiful. It looks very nice, although it is not very big. It has this wood deck in the back, which looks nice, but it also eats into the yard a little bit, so there's a little bit of a trade-off. Looks like the owners have taken good care of the wood deck. Usually these things get neglected from the sun, rain, and termites. It looks like they took pretty good care of this, and there's a little gazebo up top. That's nice for having parties with your friends, staying in the shade during the summertime. Like I said, a typical 3-bedroom, 2-bath home in fairly okay condition, which is more or less what we're seeing here, should be about $850,000. And like I mentioned, there are a few things that can cosmetically be updated. They're asking more than $850,000. They're asking just below $1 million, roughly $900,000 for this house. That's not a completely ridiculous price. I think that this price would be a little more appropriate if the kitchen was more modernized and there were more open space and everything was updated. Regardless, I personally know that this is a beautiful area. I know that it's a very safe area. Usually after dinner, we pass by this house going for a walk at night, and it's very quiet at night. That's a huge value too. This is a great house. I'm not sure if they'll get quite what they're asking for it, but they'll definitely find a wonderful buyer who'll enjoy it. That home was a typical size and setup of most homes in this area. Let's take a look at something a little bit different. This home is across a large street called Obama, and if you know Mid-City LA and you're watching this, you've been living there for more than 10 years, you might know the street as Rodeo. Used to be called Rodeo. Anyways, this house is a little bit bigger, and as you can see, certain things have been changed and upgraded in this house. Right away you see that front yard, it's very large. Front yard is much bigger than the yard of the other house. Aside from the newer trim and the brand new paint, and the roof looks pretty crisp. Most likely that's a new roof. Like I said, this is a larger home and you can see it from the picture. With that extra size, there's room for another bedroom. This is a 4-bedroom house and they want $2.2 million for this house. What can I say? The style looks nice, everything's upgraded, but for this price, nothing in this neighborhood has sold for nearly this price. Not even $1.9 million. There's plenty of different areas where you can get a bigger home for this for a smaller price. This is kind of an interesting setup too. The photo looks great and it's nice that the home has a pool, but it looks like it was just a weird setup. Why did they do it this way? It looks like the pool is taking up almost the entire backyard. The balcony has a great view. Look at that sky, it looks clear. There's barely a cloud in the sky. And in the far left corner, you could see Cumulus. That's the new skyscraper that's going up. It's the first skyscraper in the west side of Los Angeles. I made a video talking about this home and the implications that it will have on real estate prices in the area. The link to that video will be in the top right of your screen. The kitchen has a very modern style with the white and the bright colors. that's very modern. They did this for a few reasons. Number one, white with the bright colors is very modern and it's very in style. Number two, bright colors make a space look larger. The light fixtures overhead look great, and the flooring, I can't tell if it's engineered hardwood or maybe luxury plank vinyl. Either way, it looks great. That's a bright color too. But I've seen this kitchen and it's pretty small. If you're going to pay even close to $2 million, you're probably going to want a larger kitchen. Even a luxury condo that's like a 1 or a 2 bedroom unit will have a larger kitchen than this. If somebody's paying more than $1 million, they want a nice kitchen. Even people who don't cook want that nice kitchen for presentation purposes. That's a hard bargain for anything that's above $2 million. As a recap, this home has a few pluses. It's larger than most homes in the neighborhood. It's obviously newer. Even the roof looks fresh, the windows, everything has been done very well. A few drawbacks are that it's very expensive for the size of the home that you get. Also, in the backyard, the pool takes up the majority of the yard, and the kitchen is not that big, especially for such a high price. Those are the homes that I'll door knock. You'll see everything from a cute, small 2-bedroom house to this brand new 4-bedroom house that is completely redone with a very high sticker price. When I come back from meeting new people, door knocking, seeing who wants to sell their home, I come back to the office and have something to eat and get ready to make calls. This is typically at noon or 12:30. What I'm doing right now is I'm following up with the people that I met door knocking, or some people that I met out in public, friends of mine, family members, and friends of family who are looking to either buy a new home, who are looking to sell their home for the highest price, or even rent out their house. I also write leases. Sometimes I do cold calling, but I really don't prefer that. However, I know it's a powerful tool for real estate agents to get more clients, so I'm starting to get more into that. Basically, what you do is you buy a list of phone numbers of people who are possibly looking to sell their home. After the calls in the afternoon, I go for a few listing appointments. These are the people that I've been talking to that have been looking to sell their home. They have not yet signed a contract to sell their home. So I go and I visit them and I show what my team and I can do for them and how we can make them the most money. So not only they have the most money in their pocket, they have the least amount of hassle when they go to the next stage of their life. For you new realtors out there, every time that you have a client, you have somebody who wants to sell their home, make sure that they actually own the home. Verify it 100% in writing through your title rep. Basically what a title is, it's a piece of paper officially showing who owns the home. You know, sometimes people say that they want to sell their home, but they technically don't own it. They're just somebody who lives there, a family member. I actually learned that from a veteran real estate agent, and I never got skunked by anything like that. However, I've spoken to a few people, I've even gone to listing appointments, and they actually didn't own the home. Maybe it was in a family trust, or maybe they were just kind of staying at a friend's house and it wasn't even their decision to sell the home. Check with your title rep, you guys, and make sure that the person who says they want to sell their home, their name is actually on the title, they actually own the home. When the title rep verifies that they actually own the home and there are no liens on the home that we need to figure out, then it's on. I set an appointment with my professional photographer. They showcase the home to make sure it looks the most beautiful so my client and I get the highest price for the home. These are the first steps to selling a home for the highest price. If I get the listing, I'll reward myself with a second workout. Sometimes I'll reward myself with a second workout if I've just been working really hard and contacting a lot of people. A lot of people don't know that most of the time realtors spend is prospecting. And what that means is finding people who are looking to either sell their home or buy a home. A lot of people, when they get a call from a realtor, they don't understand that that's not the only person that they called. This is hours and hours of calling many different people. That's why I was glad to show this to you guys. I'm not sure what most people think of salespeople or real estate agents. I happen to think that we're rock stars. We work really hard. We reach out to a lot of people and we try to find the people who really need our help. What did you expect or what did you not expect from this video? Did anything shock you? Let us know in the comments down below. If you're a new real estate agent, go ahead and click this playlist that I made just for you to help sharpen your skills. Go ahead and like this video so more people will see it and use this information. And if you already haven't done so, go ahead and subscribe to this video if you liked it. I appreciate that very much. We'll see you on the next video.